Well, hello everyone. Sean here, and welcome to 2025. It is indeed the first wash of this year, and I'm actually doing it on my birthday as of this recording. So by the time this comes out, of course, this will be past my birthday. But any belated wishes, I do appreciate it. And let's get to the wash for today. Today we're going to be doing a hybrid wash. Just wanted to test out a little bit of something for my IK sprayers, just because I switched back to the gray little what do you call those, the little tip, the gray tip. I put that back into the IK. Just wanted to see how that performs with the foaming, and we'll get that going. So of course, with the hybrid wash in question today will be all DIY details. So we're going to do the incredible suds right here. Alright, so just about an ounce. That's all we need. Let's mix that in with the finger. As we all know, yes, it is infamously thick and viscous. But hopefully by the time, well, next time I get around to another DIY hybrid wash, we get to have the version 2 of Incredible Suds, which is supposed to be thinner and easier to mix and still just as powerful with the cleaning, if not more powerful. Don't want to make any expectations other than the thin wateriness that we all kind of look forward to, which is kind of a weird thing to say for any product, but here we are. Well, that's kind of a freaky occurrence now, was it? I was wondering what was going on with the pump here. Oh, wow. Oof. Okay, I think this is done. Dang. Yeah, I don't know. You guys heard that? Something sounds like something is grinding in this pump here. So I am going to retire this. Wow. I did not think that would happen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get myself a Fantic tire inflator later in the year. Luckily, I have a backup one, so hopefully this will work for today and get us through. And while we're at that, we got rinseless wash right here for the contact wash. 2 ounces to 4 gallons of water. Alright, it's time to foam. Alright, so this done. This is done. At least the compressor lasted that entire spray. Look at that thick foam right there. While that's dwelling, I'm going to fill up the detail keg over here with everything, with all the necessities. Alright, let's close her up. Alright, I think it's been on here for long enough. Alright, seems like my coating is still doing just fine. It's the DIY detail 8-year coating, so this is all DIY detail today. Yeah, for my detail keg, I went back to this little pistol grip setup right here. It's been the most effective one thus far, besides the T-Jet one, that I can just not get a hold of for a while, but this has actually been really good, so I might just stick to this, honestly. It's really simple and missed just great. Like, look at this. Look at this. That's all mist. Yeah, honestly, I think this produces a much better mist than you would see on the T-Jet. Like, look at that. Look at all that mist just... Oh man, I'm having too much fun. And we still have a pretty decent amount of product in here. I put like 3 gallons in here. Still feels like maybe like 2 gallons. Alright, anyway. Now for the contact wash. I should have actually started from here because that's what I've kind of been trying to do for anything with rinseless washing, because the back, right, the very back or rear of the car is always going to be the dirtiest part, so you'll definitely want to save that for last. So what I would do is either go clockwise or counterclockwise, but always start from the rear panel. See, that way you can go make your way around the car and save the back panel for last. That way you don't have to worry about all the grit and whatever possibly, you know, swirling around your bucket and then putting it back onto the paint. It's pretty slippery, right? Putting it back onto the paint possibly, right, like this during this process, as much as possible. That is not, you know, there's no flawless car wash or anything like that. There's no perfect car wash, which honestly that's what makes it fun, right? There's no perfect way to do it, so that's why there's so many ways to go about it to achieve essentially a similar result by the end of it. And that's what makes it so interesting to me. There's always a method to be tried for car detailing or car washing. You know, there's been this whole talk about, you know, rinseless washing being like the one and all, right, or the one to sort of take over everything. I mean, to be fair, there's been a lot of rinseless washes over the years, right, especially 2024. That was essentially the year of rinseless washing. Now we're at the point where pretty much every major car detailing brand or company is rocking some sort of a rinseless wash, which has been an interesting sort of watch. But my honest opinion about that whole, you know, thing about rinseless washing is that while it is really efficient and such a game changer for me, it's still not the safest wash. I think it's just as safe as anything else could be, right? Because you're touching the car, you're contacting the car. Any contact with the car is going to do something to the paint, you know. And then, you know, you come to the question of like, should I even touch the car at all? Like, should I even bother with the dirt and everything? I mean, it depends on who you are. If you don't really care about your car, then, well, that's that's that, right? I mean, to each their own. But if you want to take care of your car, then you're gonna have to wash it at some point. And you know, kind of a paradox, right? Because the longer you leave the dirt on or whatever on your paint, the worse your paint is gonna come out in the long run. While, yeah, you know, any contact on the car is going to mar it in some way, or one or the other. So I don't know. It's at that point, what do you do if you really want to think about that? It's all about just minimizing the possibilities, right? And I think, you know, washing it on a more frequent basis, as long as you have the right technique, which is, even that of itself isn't too hard once you get it down to a T. You know, you can definitely circumvent all that stuff. There are certain people who say that that rinseless washing is actually safer than the shampoo wash and all that fun stuff. But for me, I mean, it's just another way to wash the car. I like it because, you know, I can skip the sort of the drying, or the second rinse right before drying, which means I use less water. So I mean, and also it prevents more of the water spotting, because it has properties that happen to sort of like soften up the water, right? In some ways, it's not true sort of like water deionization or water softening, so to say, but it does something to the minerals in your water, especially if you have hard water. So I use it as a means of like cleansing the tap water or whatever I have on the paint, to prevent any possible sort of water spots on the car. Now, unfortunately, that's also not going to be 100%, just like anything else. So I just kind of what I've been sort of thinking about over the past few weeks. Alright, so I'm testing these lights. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but damn, they're actually brighter than the security light that I have here. Well, damn. They're coming out way brighter than I thought it would be. Wow, it's gonna make things a lot easier then. Yeah, these two lights are like really helpful. They come in a 2-pack. They have this nice, cool white light to it. I got it on Amazon. I'll try to like link it to the description. But yeah, it's really nice actually. First try. So we'll see how long these things last. But they're right now treating me pretty nicely. And I don't know if you can see in the background, but yeah, people are still putting up their Christmas lights, which is fine. It's still January, the beginning of January. And for those who are curious of how old I am halfway to 40, so you can do the math from there. All right, we're just about at the end, so of the contact wash, that is. And yeah, this handle that I added to the bucket myself has been really nice. Actually been quite the game changer as well. Again, I got the idea from Franco, aka Devil in Detail. Such a good idea. In case I didn't say anything, or just to make sure I have my point across, you know, saying that I've been hearing the say of like shampoo being less safe than rinseless wash, or you know, rinseless washing has gone to the point where being of more of a safer wash than soap. You know, it's hard to say, right? I mean, again, the whole sort of like narrative is a little hard to believe, just based off that logic of any contact will still, you know, sort of have the chance of marring, right? Whether it be super micro marring excuse me, marring. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't want to give myself a headache thinking about that stuff, and I'm just gonna just clean my car. And I know rinseless washing will clean the car just fine. Like shampoo would. That's all I really need. Alright, got the rear wheel right here. But yeah, I mean, that all being said though, rinseless washing has been such a game changer though. There's no denying that for my process anyway. Especially if the car is just lightly dusted from in the garage like my mom's car. I can just use that method, not having to bust out the shampoo all the time, right? Like I have with in the past with these cars. It's been pretty nice thus far. Basically, as long as your method fits for your needs, then that's really all what is need to be said, right? There's no, meta really at this point still for car detailing and car washing. It's just all about knowing what to do at that moment. It's a case-by-case thing, especially for mobile detailers, right? Because you're facing different cars, different conditions, different places they go to or drivers go to, and you just never know what happens. So you just have to be able to assess that after a minute or two of looking at the car. You make the call. That's really what it boils down to. That's at least what I believe anyway. I mean, not that I have any experience going out there, but that's kind of the similar logic, here. At the end of the day, you're still washing a car. You still have to look at the paint and be like, all right, what's the necessary method for today? But at least for car, the average Joes or DIYers or weekend warriors like myself, whatever you want to call it, we have a little more wiggle room, so we can have like a little more fun in that sense. And that's where there's that difference, right? There's that line drawn between the weekend warriors and the mobile or the business detailers, I should say, the professional detailers. All right, time to dry the car. Always nice and slick under the drying towel for me anyway. Though yes, the ceramic coating does help with that. At least I think anyway. On to the last topic. There are some things to look forward to, just car detailing alone for this year. I really want to try to get my hands on Josh V's pressure washer that he's trying to get developed, produced, all that stuff. From what he said for specs thus far, sounds very much up like my alley, so might be the perfect pressure washer for me to upgrade to. At some point I was considering something like the Active 2.0, but having to hear about Josh V's pressure washer with the induction motor and everything, I'm like, dang, okay, that's some serious specs right there, right? For the price you're alluding to. There's no price just yet, but from what it sounds like, it's going to be pretty accessible to people like me. So sounds pretty good, right? And maybe one may say too good to be true, but I will try to get my hands on one and I'm sure even if there's something wrong with it, something goes wrong, I trust him enough to, you know, have it all taken care of with his customer service team that I'm sure he's going to have, and take any care of any problems and such like that. But he is taking his sweet time because he wants to prevent any of the sort of first wave bugs that'll definitely possibly come up in such situations like this. Yeah, this blower, the Ryobi blower, another nice item to have. Just blow out all the excess water in these like crevices and cracks and all the little annoying places that you can think of. Yeah, this guy right here, still liking it. I'm really glad I made this purchase right here. I think it's really worth for what it is. Oh yeah, for those who are curious about the lights, what they look like, they kind of look like this. They're like $40 or something for two, and for what they are, they're really cool because you can really see how much light that it gives off. Look at that, it's even brighter than the security light that I've been using. It's pretty cool. It even comes with a little flashlight thing on the side, which I don't think is necessary, but I guess it's nice. Alright, so Corolla is clean once again, ready for what's to come for 2025. There'll be more washings to be had, and there's stuff to look forward to, like that pressure washer, man. Hopefully Josh V can come through, have a launch with flying colors, and that's all we can hope for, other than just wait. Right, so that's it from here. I'm gonna just do some touch-ups and stuff like that, clean up, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my little birthday. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna spend my birthday here, or at least a chunk of it. It's what I like doing. That's what it's all about. Have fun and really enjoy it for what it is. So any comments down below of anything I talked about, any tools that you have questions for, or anything that you're looking forward to for 2025, leave them down in the comment section below. Love to read them. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button, because it really helps out and I do appreciate it. So we even had a little bit of drama in the video, right, with that little compressor pretty much dying right then and there. You hear that noise? That was not a good sound. But anyways, thank you very much, and hope to see you all in the next video. Sean out.